Welcome to the Games Conversation channel. My name's Josh.
And my name is Paul.
We play great video games and have even greater conversation. Today we are playing through Metroid Prime. Enjoy.
So here we are in the old Magamore.
So
we did just save behind the save station.
Good.
It's kind of cleverly hidden.
And your cannon is like pulsing purple. Has it always done that?
Well, we got the wave beam.
Is that why?
Yeah.
I love these rocket pack enemies.
They're the kamikaze.
Like every part of my childhood.
So I'm remembering, hold on, it'll come to me. I don't want the visor.
This is
We're with
awful.
it. We are with it. Okay.
Classic Paul.
Here's what I need. There we go.
The classic Paul learning arc.
Give me the 10 seconds to
like,
remember everything. There we go. And then is he still alive?
With Zelda, it's the sword. You're like, how do I swing this thing?
What's a sword again? Okay.
But very quickly, you just like to dominate.
We're in it. So one pro tip for you. You do need to switch to the power beam if you want to use the super missile. You cannot use the super missile if you have the wave beam equipped.
Oh. And why do you want to use the super missile?
Well, because it takes those dudes out in one shot.
Well, that's pretty effective.
Yeah.
I wonder why can't you use it with the wave beam as well? There are different categories of weapons.
Yes. Short answer, yes.
And will we get alternative to the super missile that goes with the wave beam?
Look at the questions you're asking. I think these are good questions.
Because they're true. It's gonna happen, right?
Seems likely.
I like how you are so committed to no spoilers.
Well,
I'm just logically thinking through things, and I refuse to answer my questions.
Love that you are, and I think that's great. So there's a blockage here that we can't get through because it requires bendesium.
What's that?
Bendesium. Hold on, I'm lost in a black cave of darkness.
Where am I?
There we go. Well, no, I got turned around.
It's this Sony TV.
The black is true
so
black.
Deep.
It's so the Sony TV from like 15 years ago.
Spoken from someone who just recently bought a new TV for our living room. So of course you read the reviews, you get reminded of all the stuff that you'll forget immediately. Like, oh, what's this say?
It just says 3 nearby power conduits have to be energized, and as we know. Okay, the hint is conduits radiate heat, and we're in this lava land, so won't everything generate heat? Just saying. But as we know, power conduits can be turned on by electrical charge.
Is wave beam electrical charge?
Indeed it is.
How convenient.
So there's one, right?
If only we had a way to see heat. Oh wait, we do. This isn't working. Oh, did it activate?
Yeah, because you can see these the wires that indicates working. So we're looking for 2 more of those. There's one.
One down. 2 more to go.
So you got a new TV?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that because you were trying to mount it, right?
Oh yeah, mounted. It's good to go.
OLED, like the Switch OLED. But you don't have the Switch OLED, do you?
I do not. No.
Okay. Do you call it OLED, not OLED?
I call it OLED.
Oh.
What do you call it?
I always read it as OLED because it's all caps. But do people really say OLED?
Comment down below. Do you say OLED or OLED like a nerd? Nerd alert. Nerd alert. Dude, it's totally OLED. I've watched enough videos about different TVs.
I'm sure. I have no doubt that you have watched enough videos. Oh no.
The HDMI 2.1 versus, which I have no use for, but when you're getting your TV, this is like I plan on using this TV for like 15 years, you know, so you want to try and think.
We'll see.
You you've had this TV for 15 years. So.
Comment below if you're watching this video 15 years in the future. Does Josh still have the same TV? I don't know.
Right there. Let us know.
Look
and
at
give
that.
it a thumbs up.
The vision we just cast for being still active 15 years from now.
More than active. Thriving.
Thriving. 15 million subscribers. How about? How about?
Low bar. I think 30 million.
Low bar,
for
yeah.
sure.
Because it'll be the future by then, so.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're doing a Metroid Prime puzzle.
Classic puzzle. Tell me about it.
We touched on this lava. We touched on this last time where you commented like, I'm used to you basically like trying to blow up every single wall,
all the walls,
and look for certain blocks. That's much more of like the two-dimensional Metroid games. Whereas I think in the Prime games, it's much more about like figuring out the environment, which I guess is sort of like a translation of look for the right block to bomb, but it comes across like a little bit more natural, I think.
Yeah. Rather than just destroying the environment.
Yeah.
You're trying to be more strategic and thoughtful and learn the environment.
That's right. And I think it's this one. Speaking of environs. Oh, cool. So we got an
energy tank. But yeah, are you familiar with HDMI 2.1?
No, I'm barely familiar with. What is it? 2.0?
HDMI 2.
2. Okay.
so behind the times.
I really am. It's embarrassing.
The new PlayStation and the new Xbox, which if you're watching this 15 years in the future, who knows what that means to you.
We're on number 5 out of however many.
And
for PlayStation.
For PlayStation. I would guess 5. My guess would be 5 out of 5. Oh, you're saying in the future?
In the future, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Will they really keep going? I don't know.
PS, PlayStation 16.
PS Infinity.
Although it's slowing down, the cycle, so it's probably...
Yeah, it is. This is the puddle spore, a sentient floating lava mollusk protected by an impenetrable shell. A puddle spore opens when approached, attempting to intimidate with its size. When opened, direct fire to its mantle causes it to flip into a defensive position. If it can slam shut, it ejects a spread of harmful energy. Globules. Oops. Oh, there's the globules. Okay. Well,
so do it there, right?
Yeah, and it's really just becomes a platform.
That's how it works.
I think we have this guy, Burrower.
Whoa, he's gross.
Yeah, he looks like a little roach to me.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's worse. It's
I know you love.
Oh, I hate roaches.
And he spits at you.
Oh, but it's like a tremor roach because it's like he's like crawling.
Trimmer.
It looked like he was crawling through the ground.
Yeah, he was. It's amazing how often trimmers come up in our channel.
In my life. It's true.
In your life.
They haunt me.
That is the common thread.
The first adult rated PG-13, whatever, R language.
Adult movie. Isn't that what you call it?
It sounds different than what I intended. The first grown-up movie, I guess.
Grown-up movie, yes.
I
don't know how much there is for us to really get into here. As usual, Magmore Caverns is just a place to go through.
But yeah, apparently, so HDMI 2.1, which I think, I don't know what else, but I'm sure there's other things, but PlayStation and Xbox can utilize. It's like a higher gigabytes or information that can
get 2.1, that's not a very big
advance from 2.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the decision behind that was, but
because normally like USB is up till 3.0, is that something? I don't know.
Yeah. But I don't. Who knows? It's hard to keep track when you think you know, because it's USB-C. Is that USB?
USB-C.
USB-A.
I don't know. That's
they're like, look, I'm tired of using numbers. Let's switch to letters.
Yeah.
USB-C. But obviously it's like a different physical form factor, so maybe that's the reason why.
That's true.
Anyways, apparently TVs are advertising like USB or HDMI 2.1
compatibility.
Compatible, but really it's just HDMI 2. It doesn't actually utilize. It's not actually capable of using.
Oh.
So,
so watch out. Why are they advertising it?
Because people are looking like, oh, I have a PlayStation. I want a TV that uses a.
Gotcha.
Or maybe it's guys like me who don't. But I'm like, in the future, if that's the direction we're going, I want to at least have 2 HDMI ports that can support HDMI 2.1.
Yeah. So you're that's like when they were releasing all these 4K TVs, but no one actually like had a device to.
Now it's the standard. Like now. So it's like it's a little bit of future proofing, a little bit, you know, trying to.
Yeah.
Because like Ashley got a 4K TV, my wife.
Right.
Like before we were married, so it's like 6 or 7 years ago. And at the time, she had nothing that utilized 4K.
And you were like, honey, why do you have this?
But I'm glad she did.
Yeah.
Because it's still a functional TV that we use.
Yeah.
You know?
There is something to be said about that future proofing, like whether you're doing it for that purpose or not. You know, you've saved yourself kind of like, quote unquote, the need to get something new later just by kind of getting it now, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so glad I got that 3D TV like 10 years ago.
I mean, now
imagine life without a 3D curved. If I didn't have my curved 3D TV. For the record, I do not own a 3D TV or a curved TV, but I do. I bring that up because there's like some level of how much can you predict the future. I will say back in the day, I always thought that both of those were just gimmicks. Like
the curved screen definitely seems gimmicky. Like even on like a like monitors, desk monitors, when people have curved monitors, I'm just like, I mean, maybe you're saving like your neck a few degrees of rotation, but it's not like, I don't know. I'm just curious what the big selling point is. Oh God,
I will say for computer monitors, I see more value. I see semi value in it compared to, because at least with a computer, you're sitting at a point where you're like kind of close enough where it makes a difference. But in reality, it doesn't. Like, I mean, functionally.
In reality.
Comment down below if you disagree with me.
Yeah.
3D TVs.
We're throwing out a lot of controversial opinions on advanced tech today.
Strong opinions. It sounds like you're pro 3D.
I don't know that I've experienced it much other than James Cameron's masterpiece Avatar.
Oh, 100%.
Said completely ironically. Which was like fun.
So,
but anyway, no, I'm not super familiar with 3D.
So I wanted to like 3D, but I just find it distracting. So I went and saw James Cameron's
Avatar 2?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I saw they re-released it in before the second one came out, and in theaters with 3D, and I was excited to go because when I went before, I had glasses. Now I have had LASIK.
Okay.
4 years ago, and so I was excited to watch it 3D without it, and I was like, maybe this is going to make the 3D experience more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But I just find that I forget I'm watching it in 3D, and I don't find it like, I don't think it contributes to the story. Like, I don't feel like it contributes to my experience. It still feels gimmicky. It still feels like cool 3D.
Yeah, I do think that there's a lot of like, oh, stuff's blowing up and coming out at me. Like that's how they do it. I guess I haven't seen a ton of like smart 3D. It's always very, like you say, gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like I think 3D games, which I haven't really played, like in terms of glasses or whatever.
Yeah.
But where it adds to your ability to kind of experience depth,
navigate the world.
I can see how that's more of like a functional addition.
Yeah.
But movies, I wonder if there's a more kind of like less gimmicky way to do a 3D movie.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park, as you all know. And so a friend of mine sent me in like a group chat the fact that they're converting a game that was originally only for 3D a Jurassic Park theme or Jurassic World themed game. And they're converting it from 3D goggles to the Switch. But the whole premise of the game is like it's like a horror movie where you're creeping around, like trying to avoid being found by dinosaurs, and you can kind of interact with the world.
I've had so many nightmares like that.
Yeah,
like the kitchen scene in the original Jurassic Park was breeding ground for so much nightmare for me as a kid. I mean, it's the best kind of like scare thrill.
Oh yeah,
because it's so tense.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. So the game sounds really cool, but I don't see how it would translate. Like it was designed for 3D, where you're immersed in this experience. I just don't see. Part of me wonders if it's like a money grab. Like, 2 years later, we have all this IP. Or,
yes.
Is that the right term? We have all this.
Intellectual property.
Like, it'd be really easy to throw it on the Switch and see how many people are willing to spend like $40 on it.
So true.
But
so true.
I don't know. It just seems like the whole point is where you're surrounded and you're like navigate, because you're not blasting them. You're not like, the whole point is like just avoiding dinosaurs. So.
Yes, totally agree. Actually,
so that seems like a good use of 3D.
So we just arrived in the Chozo ruins, and I'm just gonna, now that we have several things we didn't have before, I'm just gonna kind of like explore a bit and see. We've explored a lot, but I'm just going to see like what there might be to kind of clean up here. I might have a few Josh choices for you.
Love a good Josh
as we meander through.
Meander.
Okay, so this room, I believe we already got.
This is where you did the Tony Hawk.
Yes, okay, thank you. Because there's a power-up I wanted to get.
Everything I can. Cause I'm a Superman. That was a song from the Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We talked about how the album was so good.
Yes, I do remember that.
I wonder how many people became ska or like punk music fans because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
What is the deal with ska? Oh, okay.
I mean, isn't it amazing how it's still as popular as it is today?
What is ska? Because I remember the one band I remember was Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Supertones were my favorite ska band.
That they got, okay, so something about tones is important.
Up here, I'd never put that two and two together until this moment.
But what is it, like what makes ska?
There's horns.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's also like the tempo, I think, is like really fast and upbeat. Horns.
Huh. What does ska mean?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Paul. I've actually been waiting for this exact moment on our channel.
Perfect.
I'm shocked it's taken this long.
I know, for the ska conversation to come up.
Oh. That was a horrible, horrible pun.
I don't even know if it felt necessary.
So, ska is a style of fast, popular music having a strong offbeat. So, like with rock, like I was a percussionist. I used to play the drums. Still do sometimes. But like with rock, if it's like the 4/4 time, you're like, you're when you clap, you're clapping on the 2 and the 4, like on beat.
Okay.
So ska's offbeat, so it's like instead of the 2 and the 4, it's the 1 and the 3. Originating in Jamaica in the 1960s.
Jamaica.
A forerunner of reggae. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. Nope. You know nothing about ska.
Reggae seems like super old, and ska seems like just straight from 1996.
I know. Apparently ska was before that. Towards the end of the 50s, the Jamaicans got keen on rhythm and blues, particularly a record called No More Doggin', sung by Roscoe Gordon.
No More Doggin'.
Okay. This is from skabook.com, so it's got to be right.
Skabook. I like the idea of Skabook. Is it like Facebook for ska fans? Like Farmers Only, but it's... I don't know. There's a lot of weird conversation around ska.
Skabook. It's controversial.
Yeah.
Skabook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Stop. Please stop.
I think I want to know what the word...
Seriously, stop.
What is the word ska? What is that?
Like, why did they use the word ska?
Just explain yourself.
I'm glad you asked. So I keep finding the origin.
So many ska resources.
Why the word?
Why ska? I was going to offer you a Josh choice, but the Josh choice you made was to continue this conversation about ska.
Far more important. Probably the origin is uncertain, but probably the crisp guitar sound.
Ska, ska, ska.
Ska, 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 ska.
Interesting. Is it kind of like your skirts and boots?
Oh, my beatboxing boots.
Yeah.
It's boots and skirts.
Sorry, I forget.
Just as a reminder from one of our videos, I'm teaching my now 3-year-old
how order is non-communicative.
Beatbox. Boots and skirts and boots and skirt. But you gotta... And she's actually gotten pretty good at it. So you start with saying boots and skirts, and then that boots and skirts turns into boots, skirts, boots, skirts, boots, skirts, boots. And then you get a little bit crazy. Then you can be like...
Man.
But the boots and skirts is the foundation.
Okay. Very crazy.
Crazy.
Abnormally low temperature at ruins sites. Oh, we were way over here.
I was feeling it.
So we are working well to be exploring the Chozo ruins. I feel great about that.
How?
Do you hear the boots and skirts?
Yeah, I haven't even been paying attention.
Boots and skirts. So there's these big old stress fractures.
To destroy.
They're made of brimstone. 2, 3.
Oh!
So they take 3 missiles apiece.
1.
I only have 26 left. If I had a way to refill all my missiles, this would probably be more successful. Because I feel like I'm going to run out.
What? Why? How many are there?
I don't know, but so far there's been 4 of these. And I think... Oh.
We did it!
See, there's something up there I want to get. So the whole tower
Oh, my word. So we have to do this a bunch of times.
I would say there's more to do, yes.
Wait, what are those evil creatures?
Those villains.
Those villains.
Okay. Good question. What was that?
I heard it too.
Did something just like explode?
I did see. I think I saw a refill.
Oh, let's see if I can
fill her up.
Oh, just energy.
Oh, bummer. I thought the purple was the 17, 16.
I'm definitely gonna run out, and it's gonna happen like right when I don't want it to.
Just don't shoot that guy. Don't waste it on him.
Oh, nice. That blew him up too.
Double whammy.
I like this like sunset vibe here.
Yeah, it seems like a great way to end the day. Just come up here, watch the sunset.
Chilling out in the...
Pour yourself a cuppa.
Tower. Oh. Yeah, we gotta do it one more time. I only have 7 left.
This isn't gonna work.
So, these guys. Will they give me missile
Oh!
Well, how come I fell?
What? You were so sad when you said that. How come I
was just so curious. Like, why did I fall?
What did I do?
So, I wonder if those guys will give me refills. If they do, that would be super helpful. And also, can I destroy them?
Ooh.
Okay. Oh! So I had to use a missile to destroy them.
But it's energy.
Oh, that coughing is getting right in my face.
Oh, the Pokemon?
Yes. I think they're only giving me energy. So, okay.
Someone's been playing too much Pokemon lately.
I'm going to have to bookmark.
Book it.
Bookie-marky. This one to come back when I have Mo missiles. I wonder if it'll save my progress or if it will unrealistically reconstruct the tower and I'll have to redo that again. Probably
you
that.
Know, I usually say mo money, mo problems, but in this case, it's more like no missiles, problems.
Continuous problems.
Not unending problems.
Yeah, the problems.
Gotta have those missiles.
Gotta have those missiles. Alright, so that was one path. That is in this land. Tower of Light. That's where we are trying to go. The Tower of Light.
It's like a little Elton John spin to it.
Thank you.
What if Elton John did the Metroid soundtrack? I'd come back for that.
I can't imagine who wouldn't. Alright, and then the next place we want to go... I want to go through here. Where am I actually trying to go, though? It's way out there.
I see a question mark.
Yep. I want to explore a little bit more... Because I feel like there's stuff now that I have, like... super missiles and potentially wave beam. I just want to see what I can pick up in the old Chozo ruins.
I really like the look of the wave beam. Well, I was admiring the purple,
the waviness of it,
of the blaster, but just like it's just really satisfying to watch.
Oh, I think I can refill my missiles here. I think. Well, I don't know. Does the save station refill missiles? I don't. You know what? It's only your gunship that refills your missiles. Oh no. Or a missile refill station. I don't think we've come across one of those.
Can you look on the map? Remember in Metroid Dread how you could specify something and it would highlight all of them?
Yeah, that was pre this, unfortunately. But here's what I'll do: is just farm.
You mean it was post this?
Post, pre Dread was post this. This was pre Dread.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just the English police over here.
Thank
Get
you.
it right. Grammar police.
I bet you can tell I misspelled something when I spoke too, huh?
Yes, it's been driving me nuts.
Alright, we're trekking through. I don't see anything right off that's jumping out as far as to be able to do.
Those little flying beetles.
Yeah. The beetles.
So we were talking about Mario Party before we started playing.
Oh. Yeah.
And
it's true, I can confirm we were talking about Mario
confirm.
Party.
But it and then what made me think of Mario Party was we were talking about my daughter and how she can beatbox boots and skirts. So at the end of the day, one of the things I just look forward to at the end of the day is right before we put her to bed, we ask her what the best part of her day is.
Yeah.
Or was. But
highs
so
and
she's
lows.
gotten into... She wants to ask us first, you know?
Oh, that's sweet.
But instead of part, she says party. So she'll
What's
be,
your favorite party of the
what's
day?
What was your best party of your day? We're like, a lot of parties today, that's true.
Wasn't that it's a great concept, like, I'm having so many parties per day.
It's like a ridiculous amount of parties.
I need to choose my favorite.
Which party was best? What's the best party of your day? Party of your day?
That's a great question, though.
Although it's one of those questions where you learn, are reminded of the limitations of your 3-year-old's concepts.
Yes. Because it's always like one of the most recent things. Like, I really liked when we read that story for bedtime.
Or it's the same thing for like 2 weeks.
Sure,
it's like, and usually she takes one of ours and just repeats it.
Yeah.
So like, getting to see Nisha over lunch. And so for 2 weeks it was like, the best part of my day was seeing Nisha over lunch.
And you're
like, we haven't seen Nisha in 2 weeks, Avonlea.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, baby girl.
Like, no. Of course, we don't correct her, but...
No, and why would you?
She's so sweet. She'll figure it out eventually.
Alright, so we finally activated all these symbols. We did 2 of them a long time ago.
And we're back with the other two.
And all that really did was open up.
Don't say it that way.
Well, and so what that did, thankfully,
exciting.
The thing that did was open up this path back to a place we've been before.
I've always wanted to go to the place that we've been before in a different way.
Place.
Ooh, this is fun.
We've been before.
West Virginia.
Oh no!
Oh, why would you do that? Now, oh, it reappears.
Chozo magic.
Is it time that? Why did it? Why did it disappear?
Well, because I blew it up.
You put a bomb on it.
Put a bomb on it. Oh, was that a setup? You put a bomb on it.
Put a bomb on it.
As the old popular saying goes.
Listen, it's on our merch, so you know it's legit.
That's right. You put a bomb right on it.
Put a bomb on it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
I think that's screaming.
It's terrifying.
Not in real life.
What?
Not in real life. It's in the game.
Still terrifying.
Oh, remember we beat Flagra out here?
Hello again.
Oh, buddy.
What's that? Are those spores? Are those evil vengeance spores?
They are vengeance.
Oh my word.
Recording to logbook. Aberration. Chozo Ghost spectral entity. Bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area.
We fought a lot of things in this game. We fought giant bugs. We fought giant plants.
Yep.
We fought tremors.
Uh-huh.
We fought rock monsters.
Sure.
I don't know if we've fought ghosts before.
I don't know. Did you expect ghosts?
Did not expect ghosts. This is a Metroid first for me.
Ghosts seem pretty supernatural.
We have fought zombies, but never ghosts.
Zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
When did we fight zombies?
Do you really want me to say? Spoiler alert?
Do you actually know?
I'm saying spoiler alert, so I feel like that's... yeah, Metroid Dread?
Oh, the Chozo soldiers? Is that right?
Like, literally, they're like... We interacted with creatures that were dead.
Okay, yes. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm being cautious because I know how
you're being
sensitive you are.
You're being a little
spoilers.
quiet about it. Is that fair?
Quiet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're keeping your well, no, I don't. You're keeping your robe closed about it.
Yeah, that's right. Keeping that robe tight to my chest on that one. But yeah, ghosts. So tell me about these ghosts.
Well, first of all, I'm not a humongous fan of them because, as you read, they require a lot to like fight them well. Like the X-ray visor lets you see them when they're invisible.
Okay.
Because they go invisible pretty often.
So why don't you have the X-ray visor on all the time?
Because I don't have the X-ray visor.
Oh.
Number one, first and foremost.
Oh yeah, we have the heat.
Yeah.
Or night vision. We have the heat visor. Okay, so don't have the X-ray visor. Check.
And then they're doing this like nasty static business all over me.
Static.
So yeah,
and you can't use certain weapons. You can only use
this power beam. And as you know, I'm facing a crisis of energy because I used all my missiles on that one tower thingy that didn't even give me anything for it.
We weren't able to accomplish.
I was not able to accomplish.
mission not successful. And they have this creepy ghost sound.
That's also true.
That does sound very Super Mario. Isn't that the sound the ghosts make in...
The booze.
The booze.
Don't you love the idea that Samus would just fight booze?
That would... Oh,
I do not want to be in the water.
I've never noticed you can see your face reflection.
Yeah, like Mulan. When will my reflection show? You know, you all know.
Yeah, everyone knows. Disney animated movie songs have come up a few times. We have Elton John, Lion King.
Oh, we got one. Well, we're children of those movies,
That is true. All right, so we got one ghost, only 13 to go.
Right.
Boy, that is obnoxious.
Yeah, because it stops like your progress in charging, and
I can't imagine playing this where you could not look around as easily as you
a little bit of free aim. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Got another one.
Oh, that like dramatic slow motion.
They dissolve.
I'm a ghost dying.
Remember me.
So, congrats.
Thank you.
Does that feel? Do you feel really accomplished? What is this? A new key? New portion to
well,
access?
as you may remember, we are collecting almost in the background. These like artifacts.
Oh, right. I totally remember that.
You do, for sure. Chozo artifact acquired.
Woo!
The artifact of wild.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the Games Conversation channel. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Quick reminder to like and subscribe and comment below if you want to put your mitts on this beauty right here. So join us next time.